In last class, we discussed about how to create a simple registration form in the HTML. In this class, we are discussing about CSS. What is CSS? CSS stands for Cascade Style Sheets. Okay, why we are using CSS? CSS is used to display the elements on the screen in a proper order. Means yesterday I shown the registration form. Just say first form I taken. This one I written this one you can see how it was aligned in proper manner. Okay, but in the same way previous one which I had done, see, in this one any proper order is there? No proper order. How to make the elements in proper order we can see by we can design by using CSS. What can we do with the CSS? CSS is a style language that is used to design layout of the web page. Okay, we can create layouts with the CSS, and we can use to set the fonts size, color. For the fonts we can apply color, size, height, and if we want any background images, many more things we can done with the CSS. What is the differences between HTML and CSS? Okay, I'm telling about that one. HTML is a structure content, means completely coding structure content. HTML is a structure content and CSS is used to formatting the structure content. Means we are just coding that one. This here by using CSS we had done in in a formatting structure content, but just by using HTML, this one only, just a minute. By using HTML, I just make it look like a form. That's it. By using CSS, I have designed like this. Okay. Now we will see completely in the CSS. HTML is a structure content, but CSS is used formatting the structure content. Okay. Benefits of CSS. Why we are going to use CSS and all the things we can see here. We can control the layout of many web pages from a single CSS sheet, means single style sheet. We are creating one style sheet and we are applying to all the values which are available in style sheet to the complete website. Okay, and one more thing, more accurately we can control the layout. Means if I want to design a layout in one page, same layout has to be in one other page. Coding is different. Coding has to be done. But once we written in one place and we can access in all the pages we will see in the CSS. And we can apply different layout to different media types like screen, print, etc. Means if one page having one display and another page having another display, you can all the modifications can be done in the CSS by using this one. Okay, and next, why first one? Okay, benefits of CSS. We can control layouts. Okay, and next, more accurately, we can control the same thing only, and we can apply different layout to different media types. Okay, why we use CSS? CSS is used to define styles for your web pages, including the design, layout, and variations in display. Just now we see the form.html, how I design in the table manner. But in the same form here, nothing, no proper alignment, nothing is there. By using CSS, we can design like this. Okay. Now there are three types of CSS. Three types of CSS. One is inline CSS, and next one is internal CSS, and the next is external CSS. Okay, three types of CSS, and I'm explaining one by one each. What is inline CSS? It is used to apply a unique style for a single element. Means I am using, for example, I am saying, we can see in the HTML one web page I am creating now. In this one, how I am using inline CSS, internal CSS, and external CSS. You can see in that manner. Okay. Now I'm just an example taking. I'm taking h1 tag. In the h1 tag, style equals to color blue. Okay, I taken this one. I'm writing heading 1. I close the tag. This is the h1 tag, and this is the inline style. Means for the one tag, I'm providing style for that one, and this is the attribute, and this is the value for that one. Okay, and this is the content what we are giving in the content. Okay, this is about inline CSS. In inline CSS, now internal CSS. Internal CSS is used for single page as unique style. Means for the one complete page, I want to make it this one as the web layout. We can use for that one as internal CSS. And for this one also I am writing example. Then afterwards I will execute the init program. Okay. But whatever we are writing in the internal CSS, it has to be inside the head section only. Okay. Whatever the content we are writing in internal CSS, it has to be between head section only. Now I'm writing style tag. What are the contents we are providing for the inside the style tag has to be applied for the complete web page. In that one, I opened body. Here it's taken body as class. Means we are applying for complete web page. Okay, for the body I'm providing color, means background color I'm providing for the complete web page, equal colon Lenin, I provided the color. Okay, and for this one also I'm providing I given for body, and I'm giving for h1 tag also. Okay, color equals to I given the color as blue. Okay, and I'm providing the margin for the h1 tag. Margin from left. I want the margin from left. I given 50 px. Okay, column. And I'm closing the h1 tag. This is about internal style, internal CSS. Okay, then afterwards, what we should have to close this style tag also. Whatever from head section to head section, the head section style to style, whatever the content here we are using, it is applicable to complete that web page. Means for one page we want to create the style, we want to create the any modifications layout design, we can use the internal CSS. Okay, and now in the external CSS. External CSS. External CSS is used, you can change the look of an entire website by changing in just to one file. Means I'm writing the code in one, I'm writing the CSS in one page, and it is up and it can be accessed by the complete website. For example, for my website I'm having seven web pages. For web pages I can't write internal CSS completely, because the same code and same tags which I am using for that one, it may be vary. For that only, for one place I'm writing CSS, and from that place I'm accessing that one. How I'm taking that on, you can see in the next example. Okay, external CSS. For this one I'm writing just syntax, just like example only. Here also whatever we are providing, it has to be entered in head section, and here I'm providing the link for my CSS. Means I'm providing the just link to the CSS, and I am using that CSS to my website or web page. Okay, link href. I already informed href is used to provide the address of the URL where the content is provided. I'm writing style.css. Okay, and reference equals to style sheet. We are providing style sheet. For that one we have to provide the reference. Okay, I close the link and close the head section. In the external CSS, like this, we are providing the style sheet for the web page. Now we can see three programs, how inline CSS is working, and internal CSS is working, and external CSS. We can all we can see now itself. Okay, in this and create HTML. I am creating one new folder, that is CSS. Okay, in this whatever the content we are writing now, we will take it in the CSS. Okay, inline CSS, HTML, head section, and in the front title, inline CSS. I close the title, and I'm closing the head tag also. Now I'm opening the body tag. In that one I'm providing h1 tag, style equals to color blue. I given color as blue. Okay, and if I want to margin from the left, I want margin, so I given margin left equals to 50 px. Okay, and we want continue, means in that one we use by semicolon, and we can make it as sum. Okay, and I closing. I'm writing heading 1 slash h1 tag. I completed h1 tag and I'm closing body. Okay, now I'm closing the HTML tag also. I'm saving this as inline log HTML. I'm going to open inline.html now. See, heading 1, it has to be come in blue color. This is inline. The gap between here from the left we're not able to see, so I can make it as 50 px, so 500 px. I saved it and I refresh the page. It's not getting any change. You can see right now why it's not changing content. Margin left. Okay, we'll write about margin top, means from the website, from the top of the URL. We can see now why it's not changing. It's not changing. Why? I typed margining, so now we can see how. See, the top is now okay. Now here I changed top to left. You can see the changes. I saved it and refreshed. See, here it's from left to 500 pixels. It's come in the center. So this is inline CSS, and now I'm going to write internal CSS, HTML, head section, title, internal CSS, closing the title. In the head section only, we should have to write the CSS, means I'm opening style. Okay, I open style tag for the complete web page for the what I want means. So I'm opening with body class. Okay, I open the body class and I'm writing background color equals to line. Okay, I given that color. I'm closing body class and I'm using h1 class also here. For that one I'm using color equals to maroon. And for this time I want margin hyphen top equals to 50 px. Okay, I given from the margin and I close the h1 tag. Now I'm closing the style tag also. Okay, and I'm closing head section. Now I'm opening body tag. In this one body tag I'm writing h1 heading 1, close the h1 tag, and again I'm writing one more h1 tag, heading 2 slash h1. Okay, now I'm closing the body tag and HTML. I'm saving this one as internal dot html. I'm going to open internal dot html. See, this is okay. You are not able to see maroon color, so I'm changing maroon as blue. Okay, I refreshed it, internal.css. So this is 50 px from the top. So it's changing top. For every heading, it's taken 50 px margin top. So I return, and the body color has not changed, and I'm writing aiming as pink. Okay, again we will try. If it's not applicable, we will go for background color, means basically background as on color. We will try this one also. See how it's changed, means for body tag background color is the attribute. You can see now how it's changed. Okay, this is internal css. Now I'm writing external css. First of all, I'm writing external css means we want to create one css file. Okay, I'm creating now at this file as style.css. In the css folder I'm creating. Okay, style.css. I'm saved with the .css. You have to observe that one here with the in CSS. We are saving the cascade style sheet. Okay, I change it. Now in this one I'm creating one, just you can understand, container. Okay, I just created one class as container. In that one I'm just providing box, means if I want in box model, so I provided I 1000 px with equals to 1000 px and background. I'm making it as yellow. Okay, I close the container and I save, and I'm writing now on HTML. Okay, in this one HTML, right? I'm writing title in this one external CSS. Okay, now I'm providing the link for the style sheet, which is last we created, right? href equals to style.css. Okay, and I'm providing the reference as style sheet. Then I close the link, and now I'm closing the tag also. Okay, now I'm opening the body tag. In the body tag I'm just providing one tag, that is div tag. We'll learn in the next class. I'm just explaining the style sheets. So I'm providing the class equals to container. I've opened the tag and I've written external css. Okay, I just close that. I'm closing div tag and I'm closing the body tag and the HTML also. I'm saving this as external css.html. Okay, I'm going to open external css.html. See, external css, it's coming, but it's not taken any container in the sheet. It's not taken, we will see now. Where is link style.css reference style.css. Okay, it has to be in the in the CSS folder. So I'm providing the CSS folder because it's not taken. Just a minute, just a minute. And then the sorry, it's not changing. The problem is here, not ref, ref. I saved it and refresh that one. It's again not changed also here. Style out here. I given CSS but not in the same folder I taken as style sheet. So see, I taken in the in the style sheet I taken the class as hello, the background color, and height is 10,000 and width is 10,000. So 10,000 to from 0 to 10,000 is taken and the return external CSS. So let's take this now. In this class, if I don't want 10,000 px, I want 500 px. How to be changed? Now I'm opening HTML, whatever I'm opening a CSS, the notepad only. Okay, here I'm providing as 100 px and the width as 100 px. See, I change CSS and now change 100 px, 100 px. Now, if the CSS file in the same CSS folder style.css. So if I don't want in the example external CSS is not in the CSS folder. How to access now? I'm refreshing that one. Yeah, see external CSS because I changed from there from the location. So I'm opening external.css. Here any modification means no style.css is not happening. So if I want to provide this one, I'm writing css slash style sheet means it will go to the css folder and look for the style.css file. In the css folder, external css.html, it's not okay. Now change here css.style.css. I'm going to say sorry sir, because I have not opened from the see again with css.html with the external css. I'm deleting external css in the css folder. Now I'm opening external css html file in the which is outside. Here I'm writing css slash style.css. Okay, you see that one. Now I'm opening external css.html now. See, you can see the differences between and you can see in the where the style sheet has located. If in the folder we try to give the complete URL for that. Okay. In the next class we will see about the view class, how to create the containers and the boxes.